Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. In Age of X-Men's Amazing Nightcrawler, issue number 1 of 5. This comic book was extremely predictable, and that's both bad and good. Professor, how's that possible? Predictability is bad, right? Kind of. I'm going to get to that in a hot minute. All right, let's get started on this, shall we? We got The Amazing Nightcrawler by Sean McGuire on writing. Shonan, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Juan Figueri on art. Color assists. Color artist. Dano Sanchez-Almara. Letters, VC's Travis Lanham. Cover artists, Shane Davis, Michelle Dalecki, and Federico Blee. And, okay, I'm really sorry, but there's a lot of freaking variant cover artists, so I'm not going to get into all of those. That's just, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, we got a review to get to. So, this comic book starts off with this big, horrendous scene. Oh my God, and there's violence. And oh my God, Nightcrawler got cut and he's going to be taken over, like mind controlled by somebody that looks like Callisto, and he's hanging out with Megan and yeah, but it's just a movie. And he saves the day at the end, but it's just a movie. And at the end of it, after several pages, they yell out, "Cut!" Yeah, we knew this was going to happen. Every single one of us knew that Nightcrawler is an actor in the Age of X-Man, because we've seen that in the previous books, including all of so anything that's titled Age of X-Man has a reference to Nightcrawler being an actor. So this was blatantly obvious. After that, of course, we see, we're going to see a day in his life and what his life is really like, what it's all about, how he survives, and how he's so popular, and all the ladies love him in this new Age of X-Man world. And then he winds up getting into an illegal relationship with Megan because, well, of course he's going to. Nate Gray has outlawed certain relationships, so yeah, this is a bad thing. It's a really bad thing. And they've already done this with Jean Grey, who happens to be talking to Nightcrawler in this issue, and Bishop. Those two are in a relationship. Bishop got in trouble. She didn't. Well, at least not yet. But she may be mind-wiped, which would be interesting to see because she's a freaking telepath. But in the meantime, he's realizing some bad things going on in his life. He's happy, but he's more plastering a smile on because he's supposed to be happy because he's got the perfect life, and yeah, but he's really not happy, and everything kind of sucks. He meets a bunch of people in here who, we're familiar with, and we're like, oh, look, it's Amara. That's so awesome. What do you call it? There's, who else does he see in this? I don't know. You know what? Who cares? This was painfully predictable. Now, that's all the bad. Why did I say it's potentially good? Because would you have expected anything less? Would you have accepted anything less? Because after I sat here reading this, I myself thought to myself, it's poetry. This was so predictable, it's a good thing they went this way. Because if he is indeed an actor, and I did point out several times in several different videos, if they use Nightcrawler for Age of X-Man as they used Peter Parker for the Age of, the House of M, then I think that this comic book 5-issue limited series will be okay. That's exactly what they did. There's very little here. I mean, not exactly. They're not indicating that, oh, he's not really a mutant. No, he is a mutant. It's Nightcrawler. He's always been a mutant. They could say, oh my God, he's more demon than mutant, whatever. But the idea is that if they would have strayed from this too far, it would have been good. It would have been one of those things where you're like, hold on. You know how they should have started this? And you're going to say the predictable, like it started here. Oh, there should be a whole bunch of crazy things happening. And then they just yell, cut, off camera. And then you see, haha, off panel. I feel like if this comic book were made in any other way, it would not be accepted. By myself included. I have to be terribly honest with this. I felt like this ridiculously predictable comic book had to be made in order to get to whatever story it is that they're trying to tell over the next 3 issues and then conclude with the 5th. So It's a really weird comic book, man. It's a really weird comic book. I can't tell if I like this story because exactly what I thought was should happen happened, and it's just it was a necessity. So the real story, I believe, is going to start in the next issue, not in this one. This was just almost like a prelude. This was like, you know, hey, this is the prequel, so that you can understand what's happening. Like it's almost like this was the trailer, you know, for the actual book. So I'm going to pretend it's a 4-issue limited series, but this was issue 0. That's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.